Hey guys, it's Maymay, and I'm super excited about this new stamp set that we have, and I want to make a card today for our video. And I wanted to let you know, if you want to see an entire overview of this set and how it works, all the little pieces, I'm going to do that over on our channel called Maymay's Product Parade. I'll leave a link below so you can go check that out. But for today, we're going to make a card using it. So I don't know where this card is going to go. You guys are just going to ride along with me and see what happens. What I do know is I want to stamp on vellum, and I want to heat emboss on this vellum because I think it'll be so cute to have kind of some soft, kind of ethereal like balloons. And this set, oh, I have stuff everywhere. This stamp set has these open balloons, and then it has this confetti that can lay down inside. And I think if I emboss these in one color and the confetti in another, it'll be super cute. We're going to see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to move all of this stuff aside that's in my way and put down 3 or 4, I don't know. We may stamp these twice to get a bunch of balloons. I'm not sure. I don't know where we're going with it. I just know we're going to try. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these guys up on the MISTI with my vellum underneath. And the vellum's going to wiggle a little bit, not too bad. I'm going to take my powder tool and go ahead and put that down and get rid of any kind of grease or anything that's gross, but any kind of, oils or anything from my hands. And now we're going to use some Versamark. I'm just going to use my little mini Versamark here and move that so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to ink these guys up. And because I can't see the Versamark, I'm really going to go over several times on my stamps to make sure I get good coverage. But I am using the MISTI so I can re-stamp if I need to. But I shouldn't need to. We'll see. All right, let's bring this guy over. Stamp it down. Lift that up. Perfect. Now I just need to decide what embossing color I want to use. I think I'm going to emboss the outside of the balloon in this glacier white. Again, I want it to feel very soft and very airy, and I really want the confetti to be kind of the big deal. So I'm going to sprinkle this glacier white on and let that catch. See how pretty that is on the vellum? Oh, it's so cool. I'm going to do it one more time just to be sure I get everything. To do this like this and just scoot this back into my bottle. Okay, it's time to heat this with my heat tool. Couple of things I have to tell you. Number one, preheat your heat tool. It matters. Let it heat up really, really good before you go to your vellum, especially because vellum can warp. Then I'm going to carefully heat. I'm not going to stay in one place for any length of time. I'm going to carefully keep my heat moving so we get a nice even emboss. So there we go. And you can see I got some warping. That's natural, but I kind of snuck up on it. I took my time. I would heat it and come back, and then eventually it all melted really well. I did the front and the back, but really I kind of snuck up on it. You don't want to hold that heat directly on it. Now we get to stamp the confetti, which I'm loving. So let me bring my MISTI back over. So I went ahead and did a second set while I was at it so I could have two of each balloon. So let me show you how I'm going to do the confetti. So I'm going to move my little MISTI bar, and I'm going to put this down. I'm going to use my bar magnet to hold it. You know, it's a little warped, so I'm going to have to squish it down a good bit here. And I think I'll use another magnet too. I've got an extra one here. If I'm too worried about it, I could tape it down to a piece of cardstock or something to make sure it's nice and smooth, but I think we'll be okay. This is the confetti stamp that goes inside the balloon. So I'm going to put that piece in just like so. And there's one for each one. There's one for the oval, for the round, and for the star. And they're made to kind of just nestle. It might overlap a little bit with the confetti, but it won't be a big deal. And then put down the star just like this. I think this is going to be so cute. Okay. Then I've got to lay everything back into place here because everything wiggled. And now I'm going to ink these guys. Well, actually, I should powder tool. Don't forget that part. It's real important because especially since how much we've been touching this sheet. So powder tool, ink up these little guys. I'm the queen of forgetting the powder tool. Anybody else? Okay, ink this up. And then I'm just going to send this over to stamp inside of our balloons. Now this should work for my other balloons as well because I didn't move them. The other set that I embossed, that is so cute in there, y'all. I can see that. It's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll see that in a second when we put the embossing powder on. Let's go ahead and lay this in. Let's see if I can line this up and get lucky. Pretty close. Let's move it a little bit. That's really close. We're going to go with that. All right. So I'm going to magnet this into place in 3 spots. Just like that. I'm going to powder tool it. And then I'm going to ink and send it over. So Versamark. And then ink it up. And then send it over and stamp it. This one may not be perfect, but I think it will work. All right, let's emboss. Okay, I'm going to try to do something a little crazy. I'm going to try to use 3 different colors, gold, silver, and white, and I'm going to try to do it all at the same time. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour silver on this star confetti on this one. Isn't that cute in there? And then on this one, I think I'm going to pour silver on the circle confetti. Get that on there good. Okay, then I can put this away. Then I'm going to go to the gold. And on this one, I'm going to do the circle in gold because I don't want them all to be matchy-matchy, you know, so I'm trying to do it a little different each time. Cute. And then on this one, I think I'll do the star. Nope, I'm going to have to do the circle so I don't get 2 of the same on the circle. Glad I thought about that. So there's the circle done. All right, we'll put this away. Then I'm going to use the white on the oval on this one. That is just so cute. And then I'll use the white on the star on the other one. So that way we get 3 different colors of confetti in our balloons. Oh, that one's not on there good. Let me get in there good. 2, cute. Okay, we can put this away and heat them. So I'm going to do something really quick. I got a little bit of the embossing powder on the white edge of the balloon here, and I did that because I didn't line it up perfectly on that second time. So I'm just using this water brush, which I retired, by the way. I'm going to use it to just make sure I don't have anything on that white edge of the balloon. And I think that's the only place it happened. I just didn't line that one up exactly right. Okay, back to the heat tool. Look how cute those balloons are. I absolutely love that with all the embossing. Now, for me, the fun part. Not for everybody, but for me. I'm going to fussy cut these out. So got my scissors, and I'm cutting right to the edge of the balloon, which, by the way, is super easy because it's embossed. So it's really easy to get right to that edge. And I'm going to cut all of these guys out. Now, you can totally do this on your Scan and Cut. I haven't decided to do it on my Scan and Cut because... First off, I like to use my scissors. Isn't that crazy? Just in the comments below, I want to know if you like to use your scissors, because I do. And these are easy shapes to cut out. But you could do this with your Scan and Cut, because your Scan and Cut will cut vellum. I would just do a test to find out what blade depth you need. Because believe it or not, some vellum actually needs a little stronger blade depth, or a little deeper. So we'll get these cut out, and we'll get right back together. So look how stinking cute these are. They look like actual balloons, and I love how you can see through them. Love it. Now I got to figure out how they're going on a card, so let's figure that part out. Okay, so again, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just playing. We're going to see what happens. I love these balloons on this pale pink, and I don't know if I'm going to use all of them even. I was looking, and I'm thinking maybe just, I don't need them all, but I kind of want to use them all because I really want them to look like a big cluster of balloons. So I probably should put the star at the bottom and this dude up here maybe. It really doesn't matter because the wind would carry them and run off with them and all that. But I want to give myself a pretty good idea of where they're going. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my strings. I'm not actually going to tie strings. I'm just not brave enough for that. So this is where they're going. Then what I did was I took the string from the stamp set. And I'm going to start with a center string just like this. And then I'm going to curve the other ones around it at different angles. I'll show you what I mean. So I think I'm going to start from the bottom actually. Yep, that'll give me a good reference. So move these out of the way. Let me get some ink real quick. I'm going to use this VersaFine. So I'm going to start with the first one as a straight string, going straight down the middle, just like so. So there's my first beginning string, okay? Then I'm going to clean this off because I want to pick it off of here, and I don't want ink all over me because I'm working with these light colors. So I'm just going to clean that ink off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one end and curve it. So to the middle and just do a curve like that. And then pick up another end and curve it. And remember, it's a string, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So see how I have this curve now? Now I'm going to go back to the ink. And beside that string, really close, even if it's touching, I'm okay with that. I'm going to do another one. See how that's coming in? And then I'm going to twist, or flip it and do it on the other side the same way. Same angle, I don't have to change it or anything. And I'm going to come over here and do the same thing, just like so. And then I'm going to keep the same angle. I don't think I need to change it. I'm going to go up a little higher and maybe even let them cross over and do another one, because I have 6 balloons, so I need 6 strings. All right, I'm going to flip this over again and come up here and go up a little higher and just like that. Isn't that cute? Like a whole bunch of little strings coming together. Then I think I'm going to put a bow right here. There is a bow on the stamp set, and let me see how it will look in the middle. I don't think that'll work. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm going to do something else. I may put my sentiment across there, which is a good idea too. So let's place our balloons now. So the cool thing about these balloons, because of the vellum, I can put my adhesive underneath, or not because of the vellum, but because of the embossing of the confetti, I can put my adhesive under here and lift them up. The top will be loose, but this will be adhered down and you won't be able to see my adhesive. That's important. With vellum, it's hard to hide adhesive. So I'm going to use white foam squares, and on the back bottom of these balloons, in the confetti part, I'm going to put 2 pieces down here. Okay, 2 pieces of foam, and the confetti will hide it. I don't have to worry about that. It'll totally be hidden back there. Okay, so I'm going to do that on all of them. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to line up these strings on these 2 balloons to start. Okay, so I'm going to peel this backer off, and because of the way I did my foam, I can kind of nestle them, if that makes sense. So I want this to be as low on that string as I can get it without it looking too awkward. So that one will go there. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. And I'm going to put it down here as well, kind of maybe a little higher on this one because I want that star to be in the front, but I can put it anywhere. All right, then I'm going to start playing back here. This silver would look good right here, and all I have to do is kind of keep the base pointed to the angle of those strings, because the strings, you kind of just know they would be on the bottom of that balloon, if it makes sense, the way I'm saying that. Then I'm going to put this star over here, maybe even on top. Oh, that's kind of cute like that. Let's just see how it goes. Yep, I like it like that. I love how you can see through them. And then I think I wanted this star to be here, and then this guy to be here. So let me pull these off. Then I'll just stick you in here. You can still see it through there too, which is really cool. Just want to make sure it clears the top there. And then I think this star one is going to go to the front. Yep, let's do it. That's cute. I think I need one more right there. So I think I'm going to make another one to kind of round out my balloons, because I just think it needs one more. So I'm going to go and make another one real quick, and maybe make a round one to put right there to kind of cover that hole. I'll be right back. Perfect. I put a round one up there. I think it looks really cool to fill that up. Now I think I'm going to take some glue, and where these guys are embossed, I just want to stick them down just a little bit. So I'm going to take my fine metal tip on my art glitter glue and just glue these guys together just where the embossing is to hold them down, because when I do that, you can really see through them and they look really cool. So using my fine metal tip, I'm going to go behind the balloons and put a tiny dot of glue just on the embossed line of the stamp. That way it doesn't show through on the other side of the balloon in the vellum. And if it does a little bit, it's not that big of a deal because it'll kind of look like confetti, but just a little teeny tiny dot. I'm gonna hold that there for a second and let it catch. And then I'm just going to continue to do that anywhere they touch, because I think they look really good all kind of close together. So now I've tagged them all together, and I just think that looks cool. I'm going to bring it to the camera so you can see. It just looks good where you can see through them like actual balloons. I think that is so cute. Now I'm going to make my sentiment to go across here, and I think I'm going to do like a little banner with a sentiment on it. Let's see what we're going to do. I think I'm going to emboss again. I think I'm going to do this in gold. So I've got this little strip of cardstock. It's actually a wood grain cardstock. I've got Woohoo from the stamp set. I think it's so cute. Woohoo. I'm going to ink this with my Versamark. And I'm going to stamp that in the middle. I did use my embossing buddy to keep any extra embossing powder from sticking where I don't want it. So there's the little woohoo sentiment. Probably need to zoom you in to see this, but let me put the powder on it and then we'll see if you can see it. I'm going to use the gold. I think they'll be pretty to kind of bring some gold to the front. Look. Woohoo. It's cute for a party, right? Okay, put this back in the bottle. And now we can heat set this. So I'm going to turn my gun on and reheat it again. Now I've got it heat set. Let me bring that so you can see what it looks like. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to do ribbon tails on either end. So about a 1/4 inch snip into the middle, and then from one corner to the middle, and one corner to the middle. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So in the middle, about a 1/4 inch cut in. I don't think I went quite as far that time. And then snip and snip. So there's my little banner. I'm going to put some foam tape on the back, or some foam squares, because I want this to lift up too. I think it'll be cute. Peel those backers off, and then back to our card front. And I'm going to put this right here. I don't know if I want to do it straight or crooked. I think I want to do it crooked because it says woohoo. I'm going to do it on a little angle. Oh, I like that a lot. That's cute. So there it is so far. Now I think I want to put it on a black base. I want to see how that looks. I think the pink and the white and the black will be so pretty. So I've cut myself a black card base. I'm going to score it in half at 4 and nope, I'm going to score it at 5 1/2 because of the way I cut it. So scoring it at 5 1/2 inches. And then I'm going to fold it over and then crease that down, just like that. Now, black card bases need something on the inside for sentiments, like when you go to write your sentiment. So what I will do, I'm not going to do it now because I don't know who's getting this card. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to put a white piece in here or pink or whatever when it's time to use it. Like if I were to use this for like a wedding card or what have you, I might want to stamp something else on my little insert. So I don't want to glue it in now. I want to build it when I'm actually going to use the card. But I love to make cards ahead of time because then when you need one, you can just grab it and go. Now I got to decide if I want to pop this up or not, or glue it straight down. That looks really cute on the black. I don't know. I think I'm going to glue it straight down because I have so much dimension here in my balloon. So go back to our glue. Put some glue around here. And then I'm going to stick this straight down and put that pin back in. Stick this straight down. And there we go. I love those balloons. I think that turned out so cute. I can't wait to give this card to somebody. They look like actual little balloons, like the little clear balloons with the confetti in them. They're super cute. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this one too. I'll put a link below for all of the products that I used, and I'll also put a link to the product parade because I want you to see all the ways you can use the stamp set. So thanks so much for watching today. Hey, if you make a card like this, I want to see it. You can share it with us on our customer gallery on our website at maymaymadeit.com, or on our Facebook group called Maymay Made It, and so did I. Hey, thanks so much for watching today. Talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.